Morning. I had this corn for a couple of days. Oh man, you know what's the worst part is all the little pieces that fall off. Oh, are you ready? Oh, I didn't know you were ready. Skip. Hold on here, hold on. I didn't even. All right, let's go, Skip. Hey everybody, my name is Clark Pickens. I'm the head nut here at friendsofsquirrels.org, and this is Ask Clark, where I answer all your squirrel questions. The question today comes from Angie Kibliger, and she asks, I would like all the animals in my backyard to get along and share meals. How can I make that happen? Well, that's a tough nut to crack right there, Angie, and I will answer that question right after our sponsor. And our sponsor this week is the Sneaky Squirrel game. Boy, I got this one for the kids. They love it. They love this game. Let's just read what they say. Your forest friends are hungry and they need your help. Spin the spinner, squeeze the matching colored acorn with your squirrel squeezers, and place it in your stump. Be the first to your stump. Be the first to your stump with the delicious acorns and you win. It's a fun game. It's got colors and spinners and sad squirrels and sneaky squirrels, and it's a lot of fun. I play with kids all the time. So if you want to get that, it's over at link is over at friendsofsquirrels.org/sponsors. If you decide to get the game, if you click it over there, why, they give us a little thank you. So thank you. So you want to know basically, Angie, if your squirrels are racist, and the hard answer is yes. Almost all animals in nature xenophobic. What are the fancy words you came up with earlier? They like to keep their own. And I understand what you've got going on there is you have probably several different kinds of animals. You probably got your scrub jays, your robins, squirrels. Maybe you've even got your neighborhood cats and dogs. We have the coons here, and you want them all to get together and have a great time. Well, I'm here to tell you that just does not happen. We did once though have a squirrel. I think he was an odd duck. It was a squirrel. It was not a duck, but he enjoyed just hanging with everybody. Remember? We called him Clicky. Clicky the squirrel. And Clicky would come down. He would, if he saw some birds down there, he would just come right down, and typically the birds would run off, but he would try and hang out with them. It's not even like he was trying to run them off. He was just like, hey bird, how are you? And he'd go over to say hi. Or he almost got eaten by Andy probably 2 or 3 times. He'd go over to Andy and rub up against him. Now, Andy was not a aggressive cat. I think Andy really only ever took 2 squirrels from us, which is unfortunate. But I tell you what, that Clicky would come down and he would just rub up against the cat, hang out. Same thing with the raccoons. Go down. Now the coons will not have a bit of that. The raccoon will not. They're very, I don't want to say violent, but we had our neighbor down the road a piece has chickens. They'll just bite the heads right off the chickens. They'll do the same thing to a squirrel. So squirrels got to be cautious. Could be Clicky was just mentally deranged. I'm not sure. But yes, your squirrels are racist. I hate to tell you, Angie, they're not going to get along with any other animals. So it's not like you're going to be able to have some sort of backyard picnic where all your, like a fantasy, like a children's book, have all them to come together. One of my favorite books that we like to read is Those Darn Squirrels, and in the second one, it's Those Darn Squirrels and the neighbor cat. I don't know what it is. They've got a cat, but the birds and the squirrels and the lady next door, they all come together at the end and they're eating cake. And I'd eat cake with a bird, I guess. I don't like birds, you know that, but if there was cake involved, I might eat it. So yes, you can drop your wishes for having a backyard shindig get together. So share them is you're going to have to come up with different ways to feed them, unless if you want to feed them one at a time. Here we don't feed the birds because I do not believe in feeding the birds. We don't feed cats or anything. We just feed squirrels. But if you're to try and feed all those different animals, you probably need different forms of feeders and things like that. And enjoy your backyard. I say that all the time to people. You know, the backyard is what you make it. And if you're out there and you're determined to feed all kinds of different animals, you want to do it. You know, some people feed the deer, they feed the turkeys, they have all kinds of things coming in, and they're all enjoyable to look at and to watch and enjoy and all that stuff. So I say go for it, Angie, and just know that they're not all going to get along. So we got a great photo this week from Brooklyn, New York, but first I got to tell you about the Patreon. Patreon, if you don't know, that's a site where you can go and you can basically support us financially with the monies. And we've got goals over there. Our first goal, of course, is to have me do a lip dub. All the single ladies. It's not the single ladies, though. If you're wondering what my favorite Beyonce song is, it is not the single ladies, although I do like that song. That's our first goal. Second goal is coming up, and that is we bring old Skippy. We bring him right up here. We're going to have Skip do some video with us. There's going to be a Skip video. So that is the second goal. If you want to see those things happen, you can help by sharing this video with your friends and telling people to go and support us over on the Patreon, because that's how we know people are enjoying it and all that stuff. So here, let's go to the picture. This is from Kara Moretto, and she sent in this great picture of a squirrel in Brooklyn, New York. They got squirrels all over the world, you know, in Brooklyn and London and over here in the Pacific Northwest. And we got more Sasquatches actually probably than squirrels, but the government won't tell you that. The government will hide it. They'll tell you, oh, there's no such thing as the Sasquatch. But I've seen them. Skip and I both seen them. One night, boy, we were out there. It was too late. We got back down fishing. I hate fishing. And lost a tire. Well, didn't lose a tire. Flattened the tire. And the spare was flat. Cell phone wasn't working. So we decided we're just going to sleep in the bed of the truck till morning when we can go and take care of stuff. Scariest night of my life when we had a Sasquatch come right up to the side of the truck, leaning, smelling us. He thought we were dead or asleep or something. And then I moved a little bit and scared him, and he run off. I think he nearly broke a tree down. Nobody believed me. Nobody believed me. Skip was asleep. Sasquatches are real. Government will not tell you, but they are real. So anyway, that is everything for this show. And if you want to ask us a question, it is clark@friendsofsquirrels.org. You can connect with us on the Twitter. It's @FOSquirrels. That's Friends of Squirrels. And we also have a face page and an Instagram thing. So go and check that out. There's links over at friendsofsquirrels.org. Until next time, have a good day. Okay, you know what I'm going to try and do? What I try and do is I've got filberts in a bag, and then I've got all this corn. I've been keeping all the other corn in here, but along with my pistachios, because I really like pistachios.